Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So Saturday, the 19th of July, we're popping on to pull a Secret Rebels guidance message for the collective at this time. Let's find out what's going on for you this weekend. Let's clear some space, make some room. Let's get a shuffle on. So, what's the current energy at this time? What's the most important guidance that's necessary for the collective regarding the current energy at this time? So what's going on? What's going on? What's it all about? I don't know. Let's find out. Sacred Rebels. Let's get into our heart space. Our sacred temple. And delve right in for the collective at this time. Okay, so here we go. Oh, one more, and here we go. For the collective, what is the current energy? We have follow your own rhythm. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Okay, it's all about going your own way. So it's like you're walking your own path at this time, following your own rhythm, doing what pleases you, doing what you need for your mind, body, and soul. Okay, follow your own rhythm. What else came out? Diving for light. Definitely. Diving for light. You want something great. Good is good, but great is great. Going beyond normal at the bottom of the deck, card 14. Good is good. But great is great. Going beyond normal. So you're connecting with your higher consciousness at this time. And you may feel a little out of sorts. May be a bit unusual for you. Perhaps others are finding you a bit unusual at this time. It's because you're going with the flow. You're following your own rhythm. You're in touch with your own heartbeat at this time, diving for light. Where's the light? Deep within. Connected also to your higher consciousness. See through that veil of illusion. And you are sensing and feeling and knowing the whole universe is within you. Whatever's going on inside of you is also able to reflect outside of you. Perhaps this new way of looking at things is unusual. Maybe so. Top of the deck, shock of the new. Wow. Perhaps this new way of looking at things, is is a bit out there for you. It is new. It is unusual. It is different. Someone else feels the same as you. So whatever darkness you've been holding on to, it's time to relax that hold that darkness has on you. Because it is safe. Legacy of light. The light is guiding you at this time. Our consciousness is guiding you at this time. A higher power is guiding you at this time. Trust. You have a deep inner trust of this. It is deep within you. You are the universe and the universe is you. Whatever it is that you're feeling internally, you are seeing it come to life externally. You are heaven sent. This light that's coming to you, this light that is connecting you, is heaven sent. It is higher power. It is you reaching these levels of higher consciousness. And perhaps it is a new journey for you. No more being puppet on the strings for other people, but perhaps you see yourself as this creator, able to bring things into form. Let's split the deck. Receiving. What you are receiving is divine. It's divinely inspired. It's divine inspiration direct from source. You are receiving messages. You are receiving light from your higher consciousness. Heaven is here. Okay. Heaven is here. Free from judgment. Free to love. What do you feel? Because you are the universe, able to bring things into form. What you feel internally, you are able to bring into form externally. Listening for truth. She feels she knows. You feel it. You know it. You know about this truth already. You know what's true. Because you can feel it, you can sense it, you can see it, and you are receiving it direct as a message from God, as a message from your higher consciousness. So let's read our message today. We're beginning with going beyond normal. On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe. To solely rely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It is less about choosing to honour either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. Placing science or architecture above all else kills off the rebellious heart. Steadfastly relying on logic, proof, and a complete set of plans to measure and dictate outcomes will suffocate the soul. Basing decisions on limited factors with an imbalanced measure of success is unnecessarily limiting. This approach prevents us from living freely, spontaneously, and with trust so that we can rebel against the need for things to go strictly according to plan. Choose to value decisions based on passion and instinct, and trust in life enough to embrace it as an adventure and let it unfold as it will. There is a time and a place for logic, strategy, planning, and measurable outcomes. These are not bad tools to have, but we must be vigilant not to worship them or allow them to quash our less rational but equally valuable decision-making tools. Intuition, feelings, and those things you know without knowing how you know them. The flowing, inspirational energy of the heart may have no conceivable basis in logic or reason and still be uncannily accurate. To remain rebellious, we must not sacrifice the art of emotion, instinct, passion, and intuition for the science of logic and strict planning. On the other hand, gardening and art do provide us with a plan, albeit more loosely held. This plan still requires us to set aside time to draw upon reliable methods and to prepare with certain tools. However, there is also a healthy dose of organic flow, responsiveness, and trust in the creative process of bringing something to life. This leads to the cultivation of the most beautiful, abundant, and successful garden and the most vivid, healing art. You are being asked to stay open to the intuitive approach in your life, your work, your creativity, as well as in your spiritual journey. The intuitive approach can be likened to the method of a gardener or an artist. There is a sense of what might work where, and a loose or even a detailed plan, but how the plan is carried out will depend on and respond to the flow of its surroundings. There is no need to control the situation, but rather a desire to nurture an idea to fruition. You may have pressures around you from the world or from your own conditioned nature to do things according to the rules, to a deadline, or to the accepted mainstream view that you need a well thought out plan for success in a commercial venture. However, sometimes the best plan is to do what feels intuitively truthful in the moment and to trust that you are being led towards your own growth. Adopting this approach means you have far less planning and far more living. It is a pure and heart-centered way to manifest your art, your life path, and your essence into practical expression in the world. It involves a willingness to be led by nature instead of trying to control the powerful force of life, which is a bit like trying to fit a proverbial ocean in a teacup. It is far more intelligent to allow the ocean to be the ocean and to learn to swim in it rather than trying to cram it into a vessel that is much too small. This oracle brings you a special piece of guidance. You are moving outside of the plan. You are living on the border of what is socially accepted. This is good. This is fringe-dwelling freedom. Others might not see this about you straight away, as you seem pretty normal, but that secret eccentric streak is just waiting to show itself. And maybe you are an out and proud fringe dweller, completely comfortable with this way of being. Either way, this oracle brings you the message that you now have a chance to live from the heart more deeply and expressively than ever before. It wants you to realize that this is a legitimate, empowered, and creative way to live that honors all of who you are. You can give up forcing or squashing yourself down into a very limited set of so-called desirable qualities like intellect and control. If you are yet to relate to this consciously, this oracle brings you the further message that you are going to be breaking with tradition. Perhaps not entirely, but at least in a way that is meaningful to you. This will require you to have courage in your convictions and faith in your heart truths. This will help you and others. This will help you and inspire others around you to step out of fear and live more freely and lovingly. You are not necessarily meant to abandon logic and intellect altogether. You are to use them to serve the desires of the heart, rather than to replace its naturally spontaneous and truthful nature with controlled planning and narrow strategy. It's time to get a bit wild and let nature take its course. Indeed it is. So follow your own rhythm. Deep within you are moved by an ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life is calling you to create, to act, to step forward and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, that no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. This oracle brings you the special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, to dance, to converse, to sing, to make music, to make love, and share your wildness. You will be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience a positive, energetic exchange. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace. So, how brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice. Yet, you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, in wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. When diving for light, one must be willing to bear the darkness and understand it has a purpose, much like winter does upon the earth. It is not in error or through lack of consciousness that you are here now. It is a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process, not a sign that they are lacking or stalling. The healing process below will help you with your inward plunging and to successfully navigate it. Diving for light is a spiritual test and a threshold for all true creative work. We successfully navigate our way through this test and pass the threshold into new creative birth by staying connected to the light of compassion in our own hearts. It is not an easy test, but it is one that you must be ready for, otherwise it wouldn't be coming to you now. Just remember, it is the light of the heart that sustains. It exists within us always, even in the darkest depths of unknown terrain. All will be well. Feel honoured by the lesson and stay humbly centred in your powerful, rebellious heart that refuses to be conquered by fear and remains faithful to love. Don't be afraid. You are learning this lesson and the unending power of compassion because you are ready for it. So, let's finish as guided to with this healing process. Say aloud whether it makes sense to you or not. I call upon the presence of unconditional love. Be here now without restraint. Fill me and fill this space. Touch all beings with your grace. I feel the presence of unconditional love within me. I acknowledge the presence of unconditional love all around me. I am the presence of unconditional love, and in this love, no fear can remain. May unconditional love guide any fear back to the light of love, or back into the earth, as serves the greatest good. My body, mind, heart, and soul are now completely bathed in and protected by unconditional love. Through my own free will, this is so. It says to repeat morning and night for at least 3 days and continue for as long as you wish and feels good for you. You may feel some reactions to this work. Fear, anger, or irritation may come up. You may feel an overwhelming need to go and do something that doesn't actually seem that important once you start doing it and could have waited 5 more minutes. You might feel nausea. You might also feel emotional with sadness or grief passing through you. These are all signs that your healing process is working on a deeper, darker energy, and that the energy is releasing itself from you. Repeat this simple process until you feel clear. Don't be afraid to continue with it as much as needed, especially if you live or work in a toxic environment with a lot of negativity, arguments, anger, or disturbances, and cannot extricate yourself from that environment for a period of time for various reasons. There is no need to fear or to feel burdened by this work. You are being drawn into this experience so that you are ready to experience more light. To be ready for that, we must be capable of handling equal darkness. Now is the preparation. Soon, celebration will follow. We're going to complete this statement once more. I call upon the presence of unconditional love. Be here now, without restraint. Fill me and fill this space. Touch all beings with your grace. I feel the presence of unconditional love within me. I acknowledge the presence of unconditional love all around me. I am the presence of unconditional love, and in this love no fear can remain. May unconditional love guide any fear back to the light of love, or back into the earth, as serves the greatest good. My body, mind, heart, and soul are now completely bathed in and protected by unconditional love. Through my own free will, this is so. So, indeed it is. All will be well. Celebrations are coming. I hope you've enjoyed today's message, everybody, and found this reading helpful today. Thank you once again for joining me. Hello, everybody that's new to the channel. And of course, hello and good morning and good day and afternoon, and much love to each and every one of you. Take care. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye for now.